Kayaking is strictly my passion, my love, my favorite thing to do. But our attitude and our motto is kind of like, you paddle for yourself, you have a good time. No matter how bad you paddle, you're still better than a good day at work. You know, it's old school stuff. I first became interested in kayaking when I was about 6 years old. My father, he established a boiled peanut stand on the side of the road, which was about 20-30 yards from the river. So every chance that I got, I'd take off and I'd be down there watching people on the river. And just by living around the river all those years, you know, I was finally made up my mind that this was something I wanted to try out, and maybe I'd like it. I figured, you know, as long as I had a PFD, a boat, and a paddle, I could always get my father to run me up the river a little ways and float on down to the peanut stand. Mostly about family. When you're a kayaker, you're a boater, you have anything to do with whitewater, you're family. And we're about family. I started competing when I was about 13 years old. I got my first sponsorship from a guy who worked for Perception Kayak, the guy who hooked me up with the boat and some gear, told me if I made straight A's in schools, I would keep my sponsorship. And so I remember the first time I got my report card and brought it to him. I was like, I got all A's. And he's like, well, you're on for another year. Right after I graduated high school, I burned out. I didn't pick up a paddle or get in a kayak maybe once or twice. A couple of years went by, and I picked up this Young Gun production video called Dynasty. So I turn on this video, and about 15 seconds into the video, you see this guy is surfing this 15-foot wave, gets an ollie about 5 foot off the pile, and just does this complete 360 in midair. That really got my attention. Oh yeah, this boat fits like a glove. I busted myself up pretty good. I've had my whole side of my face pretty much peeled off. I've had my upper eyebrow split wide open, and recently I got hurt on the Nanahala wave down here where they're going to hold the shootout. I've been having some problems with it because there's a rock in there, and the water pressure combining with slamming into that rock compressed my foot and pretty much almost broke my middle toe.
What do spins get?
Spins are like a point each. Each time it's above 45, that's 2 points. Every turn that you make's a point. So the main thing is just to keep that boat moving.
Up there in the orange boat with the flames. No very dynamic move.
When it comes to competition time, it's just like, I don't know, it's a different feeling. You know, you got tons and tons of people watching. You're on a clock. It's a whole different ball game. It really separates what you can do to what you can do consistently.
Already on fire, throwing 3 ends and a flat water loop before he gets the hole.
I did everything that I possibly could to make it happen. I think I did pretty well. It was definitely exhausting, but one of the greatest times I've ever had in my life. I can't wait to see how it plays.
The scores we've been waiting for. Both field has put on an awesome show. But in second place with a 494, Mr. Tommy Yon.
It's all over with and you found out how you done. That's, you know, the whole world's off your shoulders then, and then everything's good to go again. You know, there's always next time. Just because you can do good one day and go out there the next during competition time and place dead last doesn't mean, you know, that you can't get back on your feet and keep going.